Welcome back to the Branson Hilton Convention Center, Branson, Missouri, for the American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole Season 17. Here on Center Court, providing you the best look at the best competition you are going to find anywhere and everywhere. We've done it all week long. We continue here through Championship Saturday. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, sitting next to Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, and the one and only Jay Boogie. We will be bringing you the action and the in-between the action. The action's on the boards. Those guys are in charge of that. We're in charge of filling in the blanks. And I'll tell you what, if you don't have anything to do for the next 7 minutes, sit back and watch a best-of-3 game series here with our Juniors Championships. Holy cow.
You called it 7 minutes. Now, we saw these guys playing as partners here just a few minutes ago and took a beating. So let's see if that affects either one of them.
Yeah. What do you think, Boogie? I mean, that doubles Juniors doubles championship with these guys as partners. Hang on for 1 second.
Bring it, baby.
I love the crowd getting into it with them.
The bring it command has been given by Frank Ears, the cornhole dude. But Boogie, I mean, these guys played as partners, and it took a long time to get through those 3 games.
It sure
did. And that's
did.
typically not the case when you're involving juniors. What do you think is going to happen here?
It was an absolute battle, and you got to be tight as a team to get through a long game like that and to shake it off. And we talked about it earlier. Did these guys go back, hug it out, say forget it, and let's get on here and have fun on this court, or did they just go separate ways and go get in the zone before they come and had to play each other?
Actually, I asked them. I was able to ask Bracey. Bracey always gives me great quotes, okay?
Yeah.
I went up there and asked Bracey. I said, hey, man, what do you think happened in that junior doubles? He said, they just did better than us. We sucked.
Right. It's what it is. It's what it is sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Early on, it's going to be Mr. We Sucked who steps up and puts the first deuce up on the board. And these guys, again, it's not the fast pace that we've been used to seeing all season long. A lot more deliberate, and do you wonder if just the magnitude of the stage has gotten to them, gotten in their head a little bit?
I don't know. I think it's just a sign of maturity and being around this thing so long. They're just taking their time, really thinking instead of being absolute gunslingers, because they still are.
Yeah.
You betcha they still are.
I think this is going to be another one of those games where this may be just a 2-point here and a 2-point there. I don't see big rounds happening in this game.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to go ahead, and I know I shouldn't do this. There's going to be one 7-point frame.
That's it.
There's
Just
gonna be
one?
Yeah. I just feel like there's going to be one big 6-7 point. I feel like they're not going to be a lot. I think you're right. But I think there's going to be one, and I think that may be the difference maker in the whole thing.
It's possible. You never know. One of these guys might have a bad round, and it may affect the rest of the game to them, and it could go to complete pot.
Well, when you talk about that, Phil, in doubles earlier on, we saw Sebastian really get into his own head and get frustrated.
Yeah. And that's kind of why I brought that up, and now he's got one to the left. Little Fro, who made his mark right here in Branson, Missouri last year. I remember.
Little Fro.
I remember going home trying to watch that on my phone while I'm driving, which I don't recommend to anybody, and getting excited with every play.
Bracey staying tried and true up in the hole. And like I love to say, 10s don't get wins, and Bracey's on the way to it if he keeps hold.
Absolutely, and that was a quote I got from Craig Irvin earlier. He said, I can't throw 10s or I'm not going to win. That's exactly what he told me when he plays for the King of Cornhole later on tonight.
He'll have that opportunity to redeem himself after the co-ed doubles loss that he and Ashley, as they're familiarly known now here in the ACO, as Crashley.
Crashley, I love it.
Forever known as Crashley.
Forever known, right?
Then we just got through with a great co-ed match with Glover and Ham winning. We'll see Caitlin Ham out here a little later. And you think, I'm proud of her. She's from my area, and she has come a long way from when I first saw her start. And you think maybe playing co-ed may give her an advantage because she's already
no question
got to play out here.
No question. She got a little chance to shake the nerves off on center court, get the difference for the feel on how these boards are playing versus the others. And there's going to be a
nothing.
And Sebastian had 2 sick, nasty roll bags just to get a wash.
To get that wash.
The whoosh.
And he's had a couple opportunities already in this match to score, and he has yet to scratch.
Bracey has changed bags?
Yeah, he had to. And let me tell you why. Because Sebastian comes in as the higher seed.
Yep.
They had the exact same bag, so the lower seed must change bags.
They're still just as loose,
Yeah.
it looks like, but
And they're both throwing the Luckies, made by Charlie Case. And you know there's one proud papa in Charlie Case out there right
you
now.
know that.
And you got another one last night, and Bob Howell go a long way.
When the future of the game is grabbing your bag, although I should probably
Yep.
come up with a better slug line for
Yeah.
Charlie than that.
I don't think Charlie's going to put that on a T-shirt anytime soon.
So those are Luckies in both the players' hands. Going to get a little step out here from Sebastian.
He needs one of these to go here.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
one right up the center. He looks almost like he's tenderfooting it down a little bit. Has he got something wrong with one of his feet? He seems like he's.
I don't know.
It's not a limp. It just seems like he's straining to walk a little bit. I wonder
Maybe
if
from
something's-
carrying that daggum drum around that he has
That
to carry.
could be.
Yeah.
They got 10, 12 drums on one chain he carries, doesn't he?
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
He carries a lot of partners too when he plays doubles.
Yeah,
so
he
that
does.
that could have something to do with it as
He
well.
beats up on a lot of people too, and that I'm sitting right here as a witness.
Ooh, and Bracey's got 2 on the left side of where he's throwing from.
I think
Gonna
that
be-
first one's okay. Look at that roll and
That's
get
it.
around.
There it is.
Nice.
That's what we're accustomed to seeing
Yeah.
right there.
Nice. Replaced.
Bracey's okay with that right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
He's going to force him to do it again, and he does do it again. And he knows he can do it again. And if he has to do it one more time, he'll do it one more time. Oh, he goes in and tries to smash through those and takes one, but there's plenty of room still for Sebastian to get in there. Oh, and just not enough on the comeback there. But 9-on-2 now. Bracey Blanton, the lower seed in this game here, taking on Sebastian Barger in a best 2 of 3 to crown our juniors world champion here in the championships of Cornhole Season 17. The American Cornhole Organization all week long. It's been a great week with our bag manufacturing partners, all the friends and family and ACO family that have come. Thanks to the Hay Goods, one of the top shows, if not the top show
That was phenomenal.
here in Branson. They came down and sang the national anthem for us. You'll get to see some video and hear that at some point later on today, I feel certain. So many great people, such great hospitality here in Branson. We highly recommend you come check it out any time of year, and maybe even next Memorial Day when we're back here for our final major of the season.
Absolutely. I plan on being here. How about Kyle Anderson chiming in? It was good to see him make a deep run yesterday, get into the final 16. A mainstay here in the ACO, and I look forward to see what he can do next year now that he's finding his groove.
He really is. He really is a very quiet player, but a very deliberate player and a very talented player and a pretty good air game.
Oh, he's got
He's
one of the
decent.
best.
Decent? Did you say
He is decent.
Yeah, okay.
Great player. Josh Allday Glover's doubles partner.
And we got a pop from the crowd there on the last frame as the boys put 8 bags
Yeah.
all in the hole.
Oh, and Bracey's
Shot
got
by
a chance
Bracey.
to pick up 3 right here. Well, I think that's one he'd like to have back.
Yep. Now you could pick up 2.
1.
And
He's
he
gonna
takes
get
advantage.
1. Yep.
1. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, but you really want to get that 3 when the opponent's got one off the back, because those 2 points could always come back to haunt you.
Yeah, it's like you talked about earlier, that missed opportunity, that bag you go back to, the one you wish you would have got.
When you go to sleep thinking about that one shot.
Keep messing around, it's going to be one of those 7s like Finn was talking about.
Now, that's what I was wondering if maybe we're going to see, and I think it's going to be going the opposite way. I think it's going to be going east to west here. That if it happens, that's the way it's going to happen, because that board has been giving people fits
And
the whole week.
And it's everybody. It's not, and I'm talking about the great players. They've been had trouble with it.
I believe Sebastian is 5 for 5 for that roll tonight. I mean, this game. I mean,
6 for 6.
goodness gracious.
No, it's a nice pickup there. Bracey has one low left that he's just going to have to forget about.
Oh, wow.
Now check that out. All those sick, nasty shots with GPSs on them to get around Bracey's bags, and then chunks one on the open board.
Wow, and Sebastian's had several missed opportunities already, and he finds himself down 9 points.
Man.
When he probably could have been about even right now, I'm thinking.
Love the confidence and composure of Mr. Blanton over there. really showed up on the scene last year making noise. I'm like, dude, this kid's going to be good. And it didn't take him long to get here.
Yep, he travels quite a bit, too, and travels by himself a lot. He just shows up to town, finds out what's going on, and then comes in, kicks some ass, and then heads out.
See you later.
That's it. I'll see you.
Appreciate the cash. I'm out.
Yeah, thank you. Right. Thank you. Can I have the money, please? All right, bye.
Cool.
Yeah. I think he won a game there in the Pro Series in Jeffersonville, Iowa. You and I had the pleasure of calling Finn.
Yeah, in spite of the fact that he was playing against his opponent and Mother Nature a couple of times. For certain, it was a good game. Day in and day out.
He beat Mr. Jack Harcrow, if I can recall correctly. The beat up Jack Harcrow.
Yeah, I
came
feel
in
so
here
bad
with
for him, man.
2 hamstring pulls and a bad shoulder, and I told him he walked in the door already making excuses.
2 hamstring pulls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even came. I wouldn't be walking around. What the world?
You got to give him.
Well, he pulled 2 hamstrings running to beat some rain, which caused him to go down, hit his head, knocked himself out, and bruised a couple of ribs. So they were lucky to find him where they found him and get him where he needed to go.
Hey, guess, and you know why he was doing it? He told me the story yesterday. He was going to be late for a cornhole tournament. And I told him, I said, that's got to be a cornhole injury.
Sure.
Yeah, it qualifies for a cornhole injury. That's for sure.
Does he get farmer's comp? Does he get for that?
Might want to check with Frank on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It's 13-4. Bracey's still playing really well.
And this is carried over from the doubles juniors game, the pace of play.
Yeah, it really has. A lot slower than we've come. I mean, I can tell you right now, we'd probably be on game 3 if Isaac Hurt was playing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see Isaac a little bit later on.
That's right. The Hurts will be in the doubles championship.
Looking forward to that one. They won it bad time, man. I know Caleb took a hard shot getting eliminated in the big room yesterday, but he's really pumped and really happy to be playing with Isaac, and they want that title.
Oh, that doubles, I think they came in here wanting that more than anything. I think you're right.
Well, I'll tell you what, Isaac really carried Caleb through a bunch of games yesterday. I saw a picture that they posted, and they had Caleb up on Isaac's back.
Yeah. Should have been the other way around.
But, you know.
Oh, no, I guess you're right. Yeah, how did he even do that? Well, he can
I
probably
have
get
no
up,
clue.
He can get up on Isaac's shoulders without even leaving his feet.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I don't know if you would call this another disappointing season for Caleb. He's come in here as the clear favorite 3 years in a row now, and has yet to walk off with the title. He's yet to even play for it.
Well, I think
Going up is Bracey.
More than happy to hear you never mention that again.
Probably so, but you know what? I don't want to be the guy that holds back. I'll just tell you like it is, you know.
Well, he knows, and I'm telling you, there's Rory McIlroys all I mean, the guys that have, Sergio Garcia. I go to golf, but I mean, there's a lot of guys in every sport that.
Look at that!
Oh,
damn.
Another thing carrying over from the doubles match. We saw a lot of those.
Lead official and whistleblower Chris Clark gonna head out there and clean that dirty bag up.
Bracey gonna shoot another one right here, trying to get these 2 bags in the hole to go.
Up. Oh, off the back. That's a huge favor he just did right there.
He sure did.
But, when you got one off the board from Sebastian, got to have the confidence to just throw that thing.
I think you've got to be short with that bag. In no way you should go long.
No.
Yeah.
Now, that said, I know that, but I would have done exactly that.
Yeah,
I might not even have hit the board. I might have hit the drink holder.
Easier, like I said, easier said than done. But these guys are both adept at hitting airmails all day long.
Sure.
Kyle Saul, shout out, buddy. We miss you playing, but come on back someday. Former teammate of Dan Deisher.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, these guys are just going to measure each other just a little bit here, and 13-6. This game 1. Honestly, I thought we'd be in game 2 by now. Certainly.
We might make game 2 by midnight.
Well,
but
that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I want to see these kids really dig in and not feel rushed. I want them to try to go and get this darn title.
Well, we're going to be rolling seniors Gary Ferguson and Johnny Thomas, and I don't know the pace of play on that game, but it's going to be entertaining to watch no matter what.
It'll be entertaining, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think Fergie, who is the reigning king of cornhole, who will be passing off the crown this year, There won't be a lot of dancing going on, but I think he will absolutely have a smile on his face because he was expecting to come in here and just have a good time. And then when he saw him the other day, he had his little sly smile. He said, playing for the championship. I said, we haven't even done singles yet. He goes, no, seniors. I said, all right.
Yeah.
He didn't even care who he was going to be playing. But Johnny Thomas, our seniors player of the season, is going to be his opponent. So that'll be a great game. Make sure no matter where you are, throw the feed up on the screen and make sure you spend the rest of your afternoon and early evening with us. We promise it will be worth it here from center court at the Branson Hilton Convention Center in Branson, Missouri. Off the back.
I'm not so sure I'm agreeing with the Bracey shooting right there. He's got a big lead. You don't want to give up a big round. And Sebastian seems to be finding the groove, and there it is.
Very nice push right there from Sebastian.
Yeah, and shooting that airmail.
Oh,
he got it to go to save a couple points.
Nicely picked up there.
But that's still 3 points when probably could have just gave away 2. But what I know, I'm sitting over here.
The crowd showing the love after that shot. Love having a crowd that knows the game and appreciate it. Give these boys the love when they hit something they know it's a tough shot.
And like I said, Sebastian has gotten in a little bit of a groove now. Started off slow, giving up lots of points early.
Going for the roll again. Yeah. Nice.
Nicely done there. Should be easily cleaned up. I thought he pushed through that, but he left the blocker.
That's another get around. There
Going
it is.
again, man.
He's not missing that shot. I agree with Boogie on that one.
And if he goes up and over, left to right, he's just going to lay it in front and force him to step out.
Hey, not a bad bag by Sebastian right there.
Because now he's going to force him to shoot, and he's not having that. He's not having that success.
Well, you know he can't miss this bag to the right because we know exactly where it's going.
Yep.
We've seen it all week long.
But if he does hit it, this could work out big time.
He's going through it.
Oh, what a shot.
How about that? What a shot.
Wow.
Well, that showed that he didn't have the confidence in the airmail.
That's
and
right.
he knows he can do that. He's done that a couple of times. What a great shot right there to extend the lead 15-9. Bracey Blanton over Sebastian Barger. Sebastian, who is aged out of juniors. So he'll be playing no juniors this coming forevermore, I should say.
Forevermore.
Unless he turns into Benjamin Button and works his way back.
Well, you know what? This is actually both of them's last.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bracey's out too.
Yeah, so this is their last junior match ever in the ACO for sure.
In the juniors.
It goes up again.
Yep.
Come on,
that's
baby.
Woo. Let's see. Come on, Mr. Sebastian. Let's see what you got. Is what this going to turn into?
Nope, going for the roll.
Oh, he said, I'll just go around it.
I'll just do what I do. Up
Doing
and over
what he
again.
doing.
Always feeling it.
Yeah.
Caught a little bit of the front left.
I thought we was going to get the air show going
know it.
on.
Thought we might. Well, you know what this is going to be. Oh, he's a little shy.
We get another one?
Going to go
Yeah,
again.
I think so. That's wide open.
Thinking it over. What's the risk
wait a
versus
minute.
reward? 6-point lead.
He's got one of his over there in front of him, doesn't he, Finn?
He
Might
does.
be able to get up under it like he did that last frame.
I don't think there's. I think there's too much in Sebastian's bag laying on top of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the confidence these guys show, and I want to go back to the Riley Brewster shot.
Yeah.
To have the confidence. There it is.
Oh,
How about
nice.
that? And
Yeah.
all that work to do him the favor of cleaning up the hole, but saves him from having to do it, I guess.
I thought that was the right shot.
Yeah. There's no way he's going to get that bag that's sitting down low left. But
No.
Ooh.
Sebastian tried to roll up and over and maybe take one with it, but it was a little too far out.
Yep.
Stuck.
Going to get 1 point after that missed airmail by Mr. Bracey Blanton. But what I was going to talk about is the confidence these guys, these younger guys in that younger junior division have to take the shot.
Yeah.
That shot that Riley Brewster, I was talking to Bob Howell when y'all were over here interviewing the co-ed, that shot that Riley Brewster hit the push and then the airmail drag that he did to beat Bob, to have the confidence to shoot those shots in these pressure situations is something to behold. I can tell you that right now.
That's something to say all by itself.
Yeah.
We've used the word before, but fearlessness.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just, the confidence is just amazing to me.
He gives that bag back.
Open
Bracey
up that right
doesn't-
lane. Bracey can't take advantage, and that's going to put another deuce on top. He gets to the even dozen, 15-12. Bracey Blanton over Sebastian Barger, the first of what will be a best 2 out of 3 here to determine who our juniors champion will be in season 17. The American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole live from the Branson Hilton Convention Center. Been a great week, and it all leads up to this, the entire season, the entire week right here, to a full championship week of top-tier cornhole. And we have seen it from every age group. We've seen it from every bracket, singles, doubles, co-ed, men's, women's, seniors, juniors. It's just been amazing the entire week.
You know, we've had some blowouts, but on the most part, we have seen some great action on center court. I know we've been up here a lot.
Uh-oh.
You've listened to us a lot, but man,
take that.
Yep.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
Here behind the mic, but there's no better seats in the house except the ones you're sitting in there watching, and we're glad to be bringing it to you and be a part of it. So, boy, Sebastian, I know we've seen him do that a couple of times today.
Yeah.
More so today than any other day this week, pushing off or pulling off to the right a little bit.
Very strange to go up that far.
Yeah,
put it on the
especially with
floor.
an open board.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and you're talking about the best seats.
As he shrugs his shoulders, he don't know why either. He was like, what am I doing? What is that?
How about my friend Velvet Bledsoe got it up on her big screen?
Oh, that's
watching.
right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
man.
And we got a field goal going on.
he
Both
threw
of them
his
were.
head up to the ceiling there because I was thinking the same thing. He had those both if he wanted them.
Well, I think he may step out here in a minute. He just moved Bracey's bag out of the way. And Bracey just moved his bag out of the way. How about that?
Do it to mine, I do it to you.
Yeah.
As you say, Boogie, the field goal is set and ready. The uprights are in place.
He's going up to get it, though.
Oh, he tried to get it, and he ran
That
that
is
risk on.
Big gamble when you're up 18-12. Oh, and it didn't hurt
too
him.
bad.
That is amazing.
It didn't hurt him.
I think more, you know what, and correct me if I'm wrong, all the different majors we've seen more of that, not being able to take advantage of an opportunity in every single game we've seen here on center court than we saw in any major.
Yeah.
Everybody was hopping on and taking advantage of all those opportunities, not as many missed opportunities. And that does show you, I guess, the impact of what this week is all about versus just a monthly major.
The longevity of the week. I mean, you're playing all week, you're bouncing around town. I mean, and then the pressure of knowing that, you know, from Friday that you made it to Saturday, then you got to wait till it's championship time.
And the bigger stage. I mean, all these guys are up on a lot bigger stage than the majors are a big stage. But this is where you're trying to get to when you go to the majors. So that could be it too. Same thing you just said, by the way.
You know what? There's always different ways to say it. And if there wasn't, there'd be no need for us.
That's
and there may not be. Here we are. It is kind of funny though when you sit around because this is a classic
one of those
game, but also he's going to take a timeout and go down and look. That's smart. Slow things down a little bit, but a classic cornhole event in as much as everybody brings in their slingback chairs. Everybody sets up camp. They got their little neighborhoods. Everybody goes and has parties in other little neighborhoods. But in a town where we arrived and it was 104 degrees, looking around here and seeing blankets on top of everybody
I know, right?
because the air conditioning in this room works so well.
It's working, I can tell you.
I can prove it twice. 3 times how good the air is. But just to see the blankets and having been outside in 104 degrees, boy, he just wasn't able to pull it together the way he'd hoped.
Worst case scenario, especially after a timeout.
Yeah.
Now it is tight, 18-17.
Yeah, here we go.
Now it's closing time for either player. What?
Now it's tight. I thought you said now it's tied 18-17. I'm like, you might want to take a break after this match.
That's Boogie. That's a good one.
That caught me off guard.
It was the boogie nacular. Couldn't figure out what it said.
It's tied 18-17.
All knotted up at 18-17.
Only in North Carolina.
Yeah, that is a North Carolina tie.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Duke tie.
There he goes. He's
Yeah, Sebastian made sure he had to go in there to keep this game going.
In there, all right.
There it is, 20-17.
Oh man, now it's tied up even further.
can tell it's been a long week.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
It has. At some point, we're going to take a little break and we're going to present some awards. And then maybe we'll get our friend Tammy up here to do maybe some of that women's match with us and get a female perspective on a on a match that she very well could be playing in one day down the line as a new member of the ACO.
Yeah, just started playing not long ago.
Part of Dark Horse Cornhole out of Kentucky.
Yeah. Ooh,
oh boy!
And Sebastian finished this game off right here.
Yeah, the worm has turned, as they say. I don't know what that means, but I've heard people say it in situations just like this.
Man, y'all are killing me today. Hey, and think about this. Sebastian's been down this whole game.
Right,
he has been down this whole game and now.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go get it. Got that left bag. No.
Oh, he got it where he might could pull it with an airmail now. Sebastian taking his sweet time.
He puts it right where he wants it. All right.
Pressure is on Mr. Blanton.
Yeah, he's got to take
Does
this
he need
bag
to go
in.
get it?
He got to take this bag in, maybe make Sebastian.
He's trying it. Oh, baby, is it moving?
But now guess what?
Wow.
Now guess what? I think anything that hits that board, I think it falls.
Does Sebastian throw it on the ground?
I don't know.
Hey, Sebastian can't be short and Bracey's bag go in.
He's got to just clean it all up, doesn't he?
And that's oh my goodness! It didn't fall. If that bag would have fell, he would have lost the game.
That is insane.
It's just that close, folks.
Wow.
One little bean pellet, whatever you'd want to call it, inside that bag budges and it's over.
Yeah.
That said, he might have been better off just throwing it on the floor.
That's what I was thinking.
So he took the chance to hit the board. If he was going to hit the board, I thought he'd just go in and clean them both up and wash those two bags out.
Yeah, but you got to admire Sebastian. He throws a shot like that. It doesn't affect him at all. He just comes right back down the middle.
Right.
Well, I hear people say that all the time. You know, if you say, well, why didn't you just go for a layup? Or why did you just throw it on the boards? Or, well, you just throw it in the hole and take both of them, and it's the same thing. I'm like, well, if you can throw it in the hole at will like that, if you can, then you probably wouldn't be in that position to begin with.
Oh, and there it is again.
Thought he had it.
He could tie this game up, put some pressure on Bracey. There it is.
Nice and steady, nice and steady.
Now, Bracey's not moving that bag back in play, and if he does, I may need to take a break.
We'll have to check those bags after it's over for magnets.
There it is. Bracey's got to go in.
Got to get it in there. And
Very nice.
And look what we got the first game, man. We have a game to one. A game to one, our first juniors game.
In the very first one. Love it. Boy. Everybody tuning in on the book face, please get some more people out there watching because you're going to see some good ones. Like we said, this is only the first best out of 3 of the Juniors World Championship here in Branson, Missouri. Everybody share, share, share.
Yeah. John Hollis, my former co-ed partner.
Both players taking a little extra time, trying to stay steady. Don't want to make any mistakes. This could be the last round.
Well, I got to be honest with you. The pace of this game is further proof that they're aged out of the juniors.
Yeah. Yes.
Because if this was, say, Brewster and
Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb, any one of those guys. We'd already been through game 3.
Yeah.
Right now, it is interesting to watch how this has changed just over this season.
Oh, now check this out. This could be a Rapskis.
Yeah, Sebastian went from having the advantage to the disadvantage right there.
He's going to get them both.
There it is. His pushes have been spot on in this match.
All Bracey's got to do is put this bag in. And we will win game 1.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of the Bargers around anywhere.
And he got it.
There it is. All right.
Very nice.
Well, game number 1 goes to Bracey Blanton taking down Sebastian Barger, the higher seed in this particular bracket. He came in seeded number 2. Bracey comes in seeded number 49. So 21 on 20.
Bracey was 49?
Yeah.
He just probably didn't play many regionals.
Oh. Well, you did say he just shows up at the big ones and takes the cash and goes home.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, these guys are already underway in game 2, and we're starting out very similar to the way that we ended there. Little blocker now. Little Fro's got to get around that little blocker, but he's got that shot all day, and there you have it.
You hope the first game doesn't affect him. He had a chance to win.
Is it in his head?
Yeah.
Bracey's upset with that one. He's shaking his head. I don't think he likes how far to the right it went.
Look at him step way out, though.
Yeah, because with Sebastian cleaning that one up, he can go in there. He can go in there and push this one in. Oh.
Or he can miss it to the left.
That's that backfire we were talking about at that 6-inch lane you create for yourself.
Yep. And how many times have we seen him in particular step all the way out to the right, come across his body and leave it to the left, which doesn't even seem possible
It doesn't make any
without
sense.
keeping it on the board. Well, that's what he wanted to do, but he first time, but just not as cleanly as he'd like. He's getting ready to lodge some points for Sebastian, or a point.
Yep.
And he
There you
does.
go. He already put it up there
did.
for him.
He put it up for him. Good sportsmanship as they extend taters to one another and head down to collect their weaponry. All right, game 1 went to Bracey Blanton, 21-20, after, honestly, a really nice kind of recovery there from Sebastian. He started out with a little bit of an issue, but he recovered nicely, only to, I guess, tough way to lose a good recovery game, 21-20. But on to game 2 and a best 2 of 3 in our Juniors Championship here with the ACO Worlds, Season 17. Branson, Missouri is where we call home, and center court is now the center of the Cornhole universe. Again, top-tier play all week long. And we've gotten to see some new names and, as we say, new games here on center court that have been fun to watch. And we have enjoyed every moment of it.
Absolutely. I've had a blast this week. I can't believe it's going to be over here sometime later on tonight.
Knock, knock.
Yeah.
Knock,
Well,
knock. At this rate.
Sometime tonight.
Yeah, at this rate.
Sometime tonight.
But if it takes till tomorrow, we're going to do it.
That's
nice.
right. We'll be here.
All right. Well cleaned up right there.
And Bracey didn't hesitate. Just went on, knocked them all in.
Did he need an airmail to do that? I didn't think he did. Just showing off. What a show off.
Yeah, you know what, though? I guess at this point in the game, you might as well practice one.
Right?
Yeah.
Not going to hurt you that badly, and you can see if you can dial one in early. It might help you a little bit later on.
Big push here. Oh, he tried to get around.
Boy, and he rolled up, and I swear that sometimes that hole has a lid on it on this end particularly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys having shots that normally would fly out.
Oh, how about that clean air, man?
Very nicely done. And just as I was getting ready to say, there's a lid on it. The lid opens up, and the missile goes into the silo.
Yeah, the hole was surrounded, too.
Oh, man, what a shot.
Shrugs it off. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Sebastian has all the weapons.
He does.
Yeah,
He does.
there we go. Field goal, as you say, right here, Boogie.
Here it is. And we could just result in a wash after all that.
Yep, and it's going to.
Bingo, bango.
There
Goes
it is.
Mr. Blanton.
All right, game 2 is underway. 1-0. Sebastian Barger, who dropped game 1, 21-20. Our Juniors Championship on the line. And coming up in just a little while, we're going to have our Seniors Championship as well. That's going to be a good one with Gary Ferguson and Johnny Thomas. And then April Alvarez going to take on number 11 seed Caitlin Ham, who you saw earlier win the co-ed doubles with Josh Glover. All that scheduled between now and 5 o'clock. Then we'll take a break, do some awards here, and then we'll have our doubles finals between Gavin Kirk and Gary Bearpaw teamed up against Caleb and Isaac Hurt. They are the number 1 seed. Gavin Kirk and Gary Bearpaw, we talked about them becoming an ad hoc team in Cedar Rapids, and they come in against the number 1 seed in doubles. What's their seed? Tell me,
like 800,
tell me what
maybe?
their seed number is.
200 or 300, probably.
200 or 300?
Yeah.
Boogie?
I'm going for 88.
786.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there you go. They're coming seeded 786th, as they are not a standard team, but they've made noise as a team, and it'll be interesting to see how they take on or take down the #1 seed. That's a great bag right there.
2 airmails in a row from
By
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Good stuff. Bracey rocks back, leans back, throws, and he does everything he wanted to do except what he wanted to do.
Bracey still got another bullet. See what kind of rearranging Sebastian does. He gets one out of the way.
Yeah, he can do this.
Bracey's going up to try to get that bag. I'm telling you, he's
He'll
shown this whole match that he's not scared to shoot things.
And he's not going to touch Sebastian's bag in the process.
Imagine that. He's going to take his time doing it, too. You know, a minute ago, he just fired away.
Staying in the center to do it. Up high.
There it is.
And he does it exactly as expected over here, at least.
Bingo.
And I think
Bingo, Bracey Blanton.
over there as well. But
Try that one a bunch of times in a row.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
bingo,
we had him up here earlier.
Bracey Blanton.
We had him over here with Tammy was up here with me. Me and her were calling the game, and she was really struggling with Bracey Blanton.
Bracey Blanton.
I started to put another B in there with her, and it really confused her.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll never have any problem with Blanton's because that's one of my favorite bourbons. So
Yeah.
I'll never, and I don't mind getting braced with Blanton's.
Braced.
So I'll never forget his name. And I don't think anybody's going to forget his name for a long time coming.
No, this kid's going to be around a
Oh,
while.
look at that. Just scooted right across the top.
And he could throw this little cutter back and
Look,
get that back.
hands on his head. That has been a sign that he's getting a little twisted.
Yeah.
I mean, he takes the lead back 2-1, but he is a little bit twisted now when his hands go up to his head like that. We've seen that before a couple of rough
Going
spots.
Man, he's firing. I'm telling you, he is firing away. Now, that time I thought he might have should have thrown the block.
The block. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, Sebastian doing some contemplating, or maybe that's just his normal routine.
That's his normal routine.
He's going to go push hard. He gets the one. I think he thought that one should. He almost threw it
got
too
5
hard.
out of that.
I think he needed some strength on that, but he threw it too hard. So he reverses the lead. He's lead change here, 6-2. So he'll take that first bag back. But boy, we're not seeing that rapid fire offensive strategy.
No.
We're seeing a lot more mature defense, and I don't know that it's working to anyone's advantage.
Doesn't seem to be.
This match started sometime yesterday. It's 6-2 in the second game.
In case you're just joining us, Bracey took game 1 out of a best of 3, 21-20, just moments ago. And now in game 2, Sebastian holds the 6-2 advantage.
Still
Up
firing.
and over. Oh, boy.
He's firing away.
He has perfected that one.
Hey, let me ask you guys
Yes.
a question real
The
quick.
trampoline shot.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think he's firing
Oh,
away?
man.
Do y'all think he's firing away because he's already got a 1-game cushion?
Maybe.
I think
Hey,
so.
You
so.
think
He
if it's 2 game, a 1 game to 1 game?
If
And
he is, he needs to talk to his coach and come up with a better game plan.
Well, game 3 is going to look a lot different. I'm just going to say, what a great shot.
Come
Oh,
on.
he wanted to take a victory lap on that. But
Yeah.
Bracey, unfortunately for him, has one more bag.
Oh, and he got a break right there.
That was a weird
He
round.
did.
That was a weird round.
Yeah.
We had 2 drop kicks go in the backyard. Sebastian bounced one off the buckle here in the front. Got an absurd push, and then Bracey got a drop kick off of Sebastian's bag into the hole.
And Sebastian picks up 4.
That's how good they are. When they're bad, they're great.
Bunch of Sam Dickendry going on, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Too much
I'm still
Sam.
working on the spelling of that.
Yeah. Get your little pencil out.
Scott Mitchell checking in, our man.
Jason Tidwell from my hometown.
Bracey threw his hands out, just kind of smacked his leg like, what am I doing? But I don't know why he's mad about that. But
Blocker right behind that bag. What do you think, Boogie?
Yes, he did. Almost like you know what you're talking about. I think he heard you.
I'll tell you something else, too. You don't think Sebastian knows the trouble he's having with the airmail?
Yeah.
I mean, everything's been set up that way since he, I think, really first realized it.
Now, he might go slick side right up the middle here.
Up for the roll.
Oh, he rolled.
Yeesh.
He didn't only roll. He bounced it over the
No,
bag.
there's no thought
Now
there.
that-
He's going to go low and force that long roll.
There we go. He took that push shot out of play right there.
Yeah.
Now what does he do? Does he go up or does
Yeah.
he roll
Oh,
it up
definitely.
and over and take the other one?
Well, yeah, he could.
Because that's the thing. I think just whatever he thinks he has most control over. He's got a good airmail game.
He went up.
Oh,
A little short, but he got one to fall. And Bracey's got the back of the hole open.
I almost wonder if he would have been better off trying to roll it up and take that one with him.
Yeah, a little bit safer. And that's what a lot of people say about the roll shot. It's a safer bet opposed to the airmail, you know, because you could lose your one off the back. We got a little something going on here with Bracey.
Another timeout.
Timeout.
Sebastian's got one underneath.
I think he did. He was really trying to find out if one of those fell, and the official told him he needed to take a timeout and go look. So one of them burned right there.
We couldn't tell him.
Up. And in.
Very
Look at
nice. Very nice.
That is clutch.
Yeah.
Especially after, 4 or 5 missed airmails in a row.
Yeah.
He's been really making them going that way. The other way is the way he's been struggling a little bit with the airmails.
On the inside arm.
Yeah.
Still rocking that foot. Staying true. He's in the hole.
Rob Cooksey says, "What's up, Philip? He had a great time at the Worlds. Can't wait till next year." So people already planning for the Worlds next year?
Right on. By the end of August, we will have announced the site for next year's Worlds. In theory, we were going to do it here, which we want to try to do every year. I do know, but the city that we had planned to go to next year said we want to do 2024. So that put 3 more cities back in the mix for 2023. So now it's just a matter of who it's going to be. So we'll let everybody know as soon as we have it finalized. We'll put it out on social media. It'll be available at AmericanCornhole.com. And you're invited to join the club, man. Come on in and be part of the family. AmericanCornhole.com has everything you need to know about how to become a member, where to find a certified official in your area, play regional tournaments, start building points, and get you out here on this red, white, and blue beauty of a center court.
Oh, yeah. I see Mr. Gary Bearpaw walking across the room. And you're talking about slow and methodical. Man, it was a thing of beauty last night watching that man pitch some bags with a night boogie.
Unreal. Absolutely ridiculous. I've said it before. I say it again. If Mr. Craig and Mr. Austin do not come with their top level, they don't stand a chance if Bearpaw plays like he did last night.
Right. Let me tell you something. I want to talk a second about Austin Thomason. You know, nobody's really. I walked around the room asking people, "Hey, who you think will win? Who you think will win?" You know, I got 2 Austin Thomasons, and the rest was split between Craig Irvin and Gary Bearpaw.
Don't sleep on him.
Do not sleep on this kid. I told you he was on our Slider Cup team, and he is a tough customer, and nothing rattles him. Nothing rattles him. As we've had him on center stage a couple of times. We had him playing with Willie Johns. Yeah, I think it was in Cedar Rapids. So do not count that kid out in the final 3.
Absolutely not.
He went undefeated in his bracket, so you got to tell you something. He's got to be good.
Wasn't he the one that took out the king, Fergie?
I think so. Sean Anderson. Can't wait for this coming season. So there it is.
Yeah, that's another
thing. The gauntlet
thing
has been dropped by Mr. Sean Anderson coming back to the ACO.
Oh, and there's a muscular emoji attached to it as well. There's Sebastian off to the right again.
Sean Anderson is favorite player of several guys if you go ask him. What a great guy.
Sebastian has stolen my favorite shot. I call it the Swiffer.
Yeah.
Because it takes all that dust off the
floor.
floor.
It's laying over there. And he's done that a couple times in this match.
We went for the get around again. Almost pushed Bracey's in.
Yeah.
Not much holding that bag up.
I think that's going to be 5 points for Bracey to make it 10-8.
I'll tell you what, too, coming in right hand, right side, for it to stick up over there and pinch it up. I mean, that's a little bit of a pull. I don't see anything intentional about that.
Chris Reese is saying that Austin Thomason beat Bearpaw yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so he gave Bearpaw the only loss, and Bearpaw, he took it over in the other side of the building, and when he came back over here, he was mad, and he was on the mission.
Yeah, you do not want Gary Bearpaw mad at you.
No, negative, sir. He's mad when he's happy, on his face anyway.
I want to know how you know he's mad.
Well, I saw him take a nap, walking from that end of the building to that end of the building. He naps with his eyes open.
Yeah.
Then he goes up and they plug that thing back into the back of his head. He rejuices his batter. He comes back down here with fresh circuitry.
Nice bag by Sebastian right there.
He might have to. We might have to see if Caleb will hand off the nickname the Machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice bag right there. Nice, stepping all the way out.
Cornhole socks and all.
I'm trying to figure out what's on the. Oh,
Got it.
nicely
Oh,
done.
that's nice to get
Well
3.
done. Bracey stands back and admires that shot and issues the points. 13 on 8. Sebastian Barger, our number 2 seed against our number 49 seed Bracey Blanton. These guys played in juniors doubles, dropping that match earlier, but it was a fun match to watch. But again, very, very deliberate.
Here we go. Another prediction. Dawson Cummings ready for next season. He said he will be on this court next year.
Mark his words is what he said.
Gary Ferguson will be in the next match. So somebody asked when he plays. I'm sure we'll be on center court next year as usual.
Yeah,
But not playing.
12 feet to the right of it.
Yeah. I told my wife yesterday, I said, I told you I'd be on center court every game.
Yeah. I tell you what, center court does make you nervous. I went out today to introduce the Hay Goods to everybody, and typically the key thing about an introduction when you're introducing somebody people don't know to them is what? What would you say would be the key to an introduction?
To make sure you get all their credits right.
Close.
Their name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I forgot.
Did you really?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome these fine people to the stage. And they went on, and then I had to grab the mic and go, the Hay Goods, everybody. Well, I thought they were going to introduce themselves, and they just took the mic and started singing. I'm like, well, I'm a dummy. But
they
there was
were
a
awesome, though.
fantastic version of the national anthem. They 30 years together as a family.
They didn't even look 30 years old. What are
I
you
know.
talking about, Finn?
I know. They must be sleeping in those Michael Jackson tanks.
Derek Bunny said,
Cryogenic. Twilight vibe. The truck's calling Twilight.
yeah, I believe it.
That is weird because they did fly in under their own power. I did notice that.
Nice.
Magical abilities. That's nicely done there. And a
That's
great
4?
4-spot posted
Now
by
we're
Bracey
talking.
Blanton.
Got some points on the board, making it interesting.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest rounds we've seen in this game. It's like I said, this is a classic T-bone Alan Wingham match, maybe. Huh?
Well, got to be honest with you, when you've got notes coming to you from the seniors going, come on, boys, hurry up.
I know, right?
That's true.
Something is flip-flopped here in the Twilight Zone.
These kids out of here.
You still hear the thump of bags going on in the background, still playing it. We say it all the time. The only thing there's 2 things these cornhole players do. They play cornhole. When they're not playing cornhole, they are looking for a place to play cornhole. And they're doing it over against the opposite wall. We've left boards up and throwing some blind draws together. And it's play, 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 play. What a shot. Very nice. Right up the middle. Good collection. Sebastian goes in and boop. There it goes.
That bag just dripping. Oh. Did you hear that noise?
I'm just going to tell you, I was not my teacher's favorite with that one.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Oh, man.
Nicely done.
16
done.
to 12.
All right. Yeah.
I thought it was time for me to quit. I thought I was hearing stuff. I was like, I know I didn't just hear a drop
I thought
after
they
he
came
said
from
drip.
you. It was in my right ear.
Yeah. When it
That's an inside joke too, by the way.
Right. Yeah, exactly. When your last name begins with W and you're in the back corner, and you got the acoustics in the room.
Yeah. Were you in police academy?
Yeah, that's the only one I could do. I lost out to that guy,
I can't think of his name, but
Michael something. I think. All right. That's interesting. Bracey's looking over, watching the foot. He was watching Sebastian.
Making sure he didn't step out, didn't he?
Footfall, yeah.
yeah, Chris Clark was his whistle ready to stop that.
He was.
Yep,
He was in defensive mode.
He's not going to stop you ahead of time, but he will call it on you. Oh, boy.
Man, that bag, it had all the makings of going in. It just took a hard left and held up. There it
There
goes.
she goes.
Yeah. I think a lot of people would echo that, Tanya. Don't want to see either of these boys lose. Both are great shooters and deserve to win. What bags are being thrown? These are luckies in both of their hands,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
Nice. Another stamp bag showing off on center court.
Charlie Case. Such a good dude. A lot of bag sponsors in the
Oh, yeah.
ACO coming up this next year.
40 partners out there will have their stamp bags ready to go.
Every one of them is great, too.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what. And I thought craft beers were out of control with
Right.
regard to how many there are, how many different versions and names. Pretty soon, between cars, craft beer, and cornhole bags, there aren't going to be any words left.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just have to go by numbers.
Yeah. I think some are already doing that. I think the Hertz are throwing some numbered bags.
Right, yeah.
724s.
Yep.
724. Yeah, Bracey was a big push.
It's going to come in hard.
Yep.
Wrong one.
He hit the wrong bag, and he had a chance to score.
He did. And
Yeah.
Sebastian's got one off the back.
If I can find a league around me, I hope to be there next year. Mr. Holloway, go to AmericanCornhole.com. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Nicely done. AmericanCornhole.com. And look for certified officials in your area. I promise you, you will find one somewhere close by where you can find a tournament.
And you know what? And if you don't, you can be that certified
That's
official.
right.
That's right.
the
Do
other
it
thing.
yourself.
There you
Get it going.
So why not start it up and make it happen and get your jerseys together and come set up shop at any major around you or anywhere you want. We get to go to a lot of great cities, and that's what's so much fun about this travel is getting to.
Yeah. I've had you and I are well traveled this year. I guarantee you we get a lot of miles on it.
Johnny Cash has got nothing on
Yeah,
us.
absolutely. We've been everywhere, man.
Ah.
And we've encountered every kind of weather that you can possibly
Oh,
encounter.
yeah, we have.
Went to
All right, so
Florida
look at
in
that.
the
Look at
coldest day of the year.
Yeah.
I blamed it on Finn bringing it down from
Had to have been.
Cincinnati.
Yep. I brought the cold and the flood. He's going in left. Oh, boy.
And now Bracey can get this back even, possibly.
Right up the center. Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think Sebastian's bag might go. He's going to have to hit it, though.
He's going to have to come in hard. Oh, he's going to come in light and try to. Oh, he went after the wrong one.
Yeah.
Almost like Bracey threw that bag.
Yep. Oh, he's
Yeah,
there
and
you
it's
go.
almost like Sebastian threw that
Yeah,
one.
it was. I'm starting to wonder, did they change clothes at some point and we missed it?
Well, I
Yeah.
don't think Bracey wants to change clothes with Sebastian.
They think they're still partners.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're
Yeah.
helping one another out.
Help me out.
Yeah, shoot a note out to Whitney Garner. Go
Yeah.
to AmericanCornhole.com. Find Whitney Garner if you want to be a certified official. She'd love to have you under her wing.
Yeah, she's taking over that this coming year. And what a good job she's doing. See one of my certified officials standing over, Miss Linda Oglesby.
There she be.
Yeah. Another one sitting over your left shoulder. Will Eucas in the Mississippi area. And Sebastian can finish this game off, and we're gonna get round 3.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Bracey's got to go after this bag to keep the game going. And he's going to have 2 shots at
Yeah, I
it.
was going to say, he's got 2 cracks at it. He can do it.
He did it before.
He can do it. And what's so funny is,
He got it closer. And, you know, he got a little bit of both bags hanging.
I feel like, and he just made it easier
Man.
for
Yeah, he
him.
did.
There they go, acting like partners once again.
I almost feel like these guys wait for the most dramatic scenarios
I
to
think
pull
so.
out their biggest shots. The easiest ones don't seem to happen. And then these things, I mean, I'm not even going to say it because I'll jinx him.
Yeah.
But
I think he's doing the right move, stepping out and catching. That corner is hanging just where he can catch it.
he's got to go up. Oh, he's going to go low and hot.
Oh!
He got
Keep
Way to
the
get it.
game going. Get it some.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, now this is the hardest shot in the game right here. Open board, last bag. What are you going to do? All you got to do is do what you do. You going to do it?
I want to check if he's asleep. Here we go.
There it is.
Yep.
There
Got
he
it.
does. How about that? That's become a rarity
19.
Yeah.
right there. Somebody taking advantage of an open board on that 8th bag.
Yeah.
Well, I think these kids, they love those flashy shots so much. It's like that's all they practice almost.
One
It's-
thing about Sebastian in that last bag, he takes his time and his focus is getting that bag and hold. That's something I wish I could do. I see that hole open, man. I want to fire it like it's coming out of a cannon. And most time it does come out of a cannon right off the
The
back.
back.
You know?
Well, I told you last night in the Lifers tournament, I was out there playing and I was warming up and I'd hit a 4-bagger. And then I'd hit 3 and then 1 close, and one would come off, and then I'd hold the other 3, and then I'd start playing, and I'd put 1 in the hole, put 1 in the hole, 1 in the men's room, 1 in the ladies' room.
It wasn't the toilet when you put it in the hole,
Yeah,
right?
well, it felt like it.
Hey.
The look I was getting, the stink eye I got as a result from my unsuspecting partners in that Switch Holio tournament. Yeah, it might as well.
Yeah, forgive you.
I was trying to make sure none of those looking on with a gun or anything. There we go. Must make this bag.
Got to get it in there.
Right
And
now.
it
Nice.
does.
2 clutch finishes from Bracey.
Seems like a good time for an 8-bagger right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They needed that. I think they both needed that, and I think this will be the frame. It's going to be the decision maker right here.
Here we go.
Well, Bracey cannot make a mistake. And I don't think he's going to get 6 out of Sebastian in one round.
No, could be possible. I mean, that's what Finn was talking earlier. There could be that big slap
That big 7-point round.
as he throws a block and sets himself up well to do so.
He threw the block, and Bracey is maybe out of play. Although we've seen him get them back in play.
Yeah, big maybe. Good
Nice.
push.
That's
Yep.
a nice bag.
And there he is, back on the edge of the white and the red.
He's over there.
And he inched it closer. And he has 2 more bags once again for the exact same bag we just watched.
Again, I don't know if I'm impressed or irritated.
Are we replaying stuff? We got the replays going on. Tell the guys in the truck to cut it out. We're trying to watch the game.
We want to see the live footage.
Oh, man.
Boy.
Did he wedge
And
Sebastian's
and
up
that's
enough?
what he did. What they call that is a bar of soap is what I heard
Oh, yeah.
that called.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Don't know why, but I've heard it called.
Well, in this case, you would like to drop the soap.
Yeah.
But
Ain't no lie.
if
All
that,
right, I'm going to go leave that one with you.
Well, hey.
I'm going to let you live with that.
Fun at the old cornhole tournament.
Now, if he's able to pull that in with an airmail, will that be soap on a rope?
yeah,
Very
there,
possible.
look at this guy.
Come on.
Oh. And here.
Now, Bracey's going
Bracey
to try to
can
go and
pick
get
up
it.
2
yeah,
right
yeah,
here. How about
yeah.
that?
He's going to try and go get points.
He's going to get him. Oh, and he does it. How about that? A bag that looked like it was out of play puts itself back into play, and he cleans up with that bar of soap.
Imagine.
Yep, that bar of soap left there.
Bingo, bango, Bracey Blanton.
Hey, what? I know this is long, and they're putting a lot of bags in the hole. But what a match, guys. What a match. They're making shots when they need to make them.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what I said. It was that funny, but it's true.
Huh? I think I might have missed that one.
Me too. And Chase Rhodes says, "What a bag, Bracey." I think that's what I said.
That's just insane.
And he basically stole 2 points
Yeah, he did.
off of Sebastian right there. When I thought Sebastian had the win, I already talked about going to a game 3.
Well, and honestly, we talked about it earlier. We saw Sebastian get in his own head, and then he kind of got back out in this game. And now I wonder if it's back in.
Nice.
Not out of play,
is somebody
boys.
is somebody making a series of Velcro bags over there at Lucky's?
No lie.
Hey, no rules on these bags now. Put the Velcro on them.
And the happiest man right now is Charlie
Case.
Case. There's a lot
These are the
of
show times, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them throwing showtimes. Oh, and here comes game 3,
There
boys.
it is. There it is. Shh, be quiet.
Yep, he's got to make this
Just
up.
let me overthink it. Don't think about it. You know, you just
Yep.
got to put it down the middle, buddy. That's all you got to do.
Oh, no. Man. And look at the air come out of Bracey. He was holding his breath, and all of a
He
sudden,
said,
like,
wow. Bracey said, wow.
he almost blew his bag off the
Man.
board over there when he exhaled.
Wow.
He better open that gift quick and get back on his board because
Tell you
he
what,
just
If
That was a
Sebastian,
gift for sure. It's not even his birthday.
if Sebastian were to lose this game now, he's going to go back and remember
That's
that
the
round
one.
right there. I
That's the
promise you.
one.
he's not happy about it either. You can see him kind of biting his lip like, man, I should have ended that game.
Yeah.
But you know, it bears mentioning right now, no matter what happens in this game, how far these two have come just in the last year.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And this game is in very, very good hands.
No, I think so
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in bad hands if you want to talk to the other players that are going to have to face these gentlemen.
Yeah, if you want to become a member, you can sign up through the membership portal. Answer a question. I'm gonna try to talk over some of maybe the words that are being uttered down on the western side of the court.
Look
No,
at
and he
that.
gets it in there.
Look at that.
And you check out your points, how you build points there, bud, and then you got.
Yeah.
Sebastian's got to just go in. Go to the next round. Oh, man.
No.
Oh, man.
And we all of a sudden have the game to two,
There it is,
boys.
There it is.
The game to two. And Bracey Blanton has dodged the defeat in this game
Unbelievable.
several times.
I mean, he's Neo in these bullets.
Yes. Sometimes it's just your day, you know.
He
Could
liked
be.
the shot so much he threw it.
Yeah.
He threw it too in his best Barnett voice, and her best Barnett voice is Tina Schultz.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, to answer your question, you become a member, you find regionals and points earning opportunities. You'll find out everything you need to know about how to become a full-fledged member of the ACO. If you want to become a certified official, we do have points levels you need to achieve. You don't just buy your way into pro status here. Absurd.
Oh, and all of a
right.
sudden,
Oh, man.
the tide has shifted,
Oh,
and
man.
Bracey has a chance to win this game.
Like we love to say, 10s don't get wins.
No.
And
You think they're just feel sorry for each other?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm trying to figure
I
out.
don't know. I'll be honest with you. Right now, it's the game that nobody wants to win.
I was going to say that 10 could be the one that actually lost the whole game, but
And Bracey can block this. He can try to slide in the side. He's got several options right here.
Well, he's got
two
half-
down.
He's got 60% of the hole
Yeah.
available to him on the right side from about
And,
11
hey,
o'clock
what
to
a
6.
smart move
Smart
right there.
move. He's got
Yeah.
one timeout
Yeah.
left. He's going to go ahead and use it. No better time than now.
I think if I'm Sebastian, I'm going down there to look, try to
Yeah.
figure out my next
I
shot
would
too. And
take
he just,
advantage of that also, but
he just dropped his bag like he's almost in defeat.
might see a Fergie airmail for the win.
going up,
No,
over.
Oh,
boy,
way
he
over.
misses the block.
but Sebastian's got one,
Sebastian's
though.
got that
He's
get
got
around
one.
shot.
Yeah, he does.
And that part of the hole is open.
He does, and it's right.
Yeah.
It's right to left, and if all he has to do is just do it, he's going to
Oh,
take the
now he
timeout
goes.
and go look.
Could have saved a timeout.
He could have
Well,
saved the timeout.
And honestly, he should have gone down there. You're right, because
Yeah.
now he's just adding time for his own head to
Yeah,
start cooking.
absolutely.
Yep.
I agree with that.
You know,
And look, I think he's got to throw the get around shot right here, the one he's been throwing and making all night. But it's do or die. You either
Right.
make it to keep going,
Yep.
or your
Under that-
junior's career is over.
do they still have that junior's
Yeah.
fearlessness? You know, that's the question. Both of them are throwing lucky show times.
Yes.
Dylan, who just asked again, he's going to give it a run. Oh,
Look at that.
He does it.
Look
What
at
a
that.
shot.
Look at the absurdity of the nerves of this kid.
Wow.
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 Got the pop from the crowd. That one got him out of the lawn
Yeah.
chairs. Blankets were flying everywhere.
And there's a lot of them out there.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, I tell you what, it's the first time we've seen Sebastian spin a bag like that on his fingertip for a minute. So
Bracey not phased.
feeling pretty good about what he just pulled off.
I did call that shot.
Mm-hmm.
And once
Uh-oh.
again, Bracey has the opportunity to win this game.
As you would tell yourself in any
Yes.
cornhole
Boy,
game.
but
All right, all four him wins.
Just finish.
Once you
it's-
cheat
Just
it.
finish.
But look at it. It's just inching its
Yeah,
way
it
back.
is.
Inching its way back.
Oh, he moved it up.
Let's see if he,
Nope. Bracey's bag moved it just ever
Yeah.
so slightly back.
he's got enough of it to try an airmail.
Just a
That
little
bag's
bit
going,
more.
it's going inch, inch,
A little bit
inch,
more.
inch, back and forth.
Do you take two shots at it, or are you going to wait till the last shot?
Oh,
He's going
Oh,
to take
he's gonna-
one
he's
shot.
gonna- Oh,
He's gonna
man.
take it. He's gonna see.
Hey, we might have some more fireworks right here. Oh!
And
Hey,
look, Phil,
and now
that's why you wait till the last shot, because he may not have had to.
Yep.
Now the tide is turning. Is he going to shoot it for the win?
That's the question.
Hey,
Let's
Hey,
find out.
he's thinking.
you think he got a pop on the last throw. You wait
Yeah.
till this one hits the floor.
He's got to go in, though. He can't. He has no option but other to go in.
Yep.
Going
He
up.
goes up.
Oh,
Get you some.
he got
There it is.
Get you some of that.
What
Wow.
about that? What a shot.
Oh, my
From
goodness.
They went from doubles partners to facing off against one another against the Juniors
Wow.
World Championship. And what a game. So now we're going to game
three, baby.
Unbelievable. And this game will not look anything like either of those other two games. I guarantee it.
Oh, man.
They started as partners in the Juniors Championship. They square off against each other, and it's just been it's been a prize fight.
Yeah, these juniors have absolutely stolen the show.
Look,
wow.
Can somebody bring me dinner, please?
Ditto.
Oh, my smartwatch has told me 3 times to get up and walk around. I say, you're not the boss of me, smartwatch. You better shut up.
My watch is dumb, so I guess I'm just going to keep sitting here.
And people, let me see. The comments coming in. People are enjoying this. And
How could you not?
I don't see how you couldn't.
That was shot making after shot making after shot making.
Yeah.
Billy on the book face said ice water in the veins.
But you know what's funny? It had to be. And that's what I mentioned earlier. The shots they should make, they're missing.
Yeah.
It was shot missing, shot making.
Wow.
Shot making.
That drama. Got to play for the drama. Bracey gathers himself up. I mean, he was defeated after game 2, man. That was something. But he took those 2 and happy to move along.
Ashley on the book face says, Wendy Barger, I can't imagine your nerves right now.
I've been looking all over for the Bargers. I have yet to see them in this building.
They're back over here.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Well, they're blocked out for me behind all these flags.
I tell you, normally Sebastian's dad is unconscious on the couch, but right now his son's unconscious on his court because he's just playing out of his mind.
But, I think these guys they're going to take a lot more risks early on here. And I think, they've been playing going on now. Are we on an hour? Have they been playing for an hour?
An hour and 6 minutes. We're on the 3rd game, just starting.
Yeah. These guys might be in the seniors division by the time.
Yeah. And Sebastian's got 2 off right here in Bracey. I don't want to play him. And Bracey the opportunity to take big score right here in this 2nd round.
Oh, boy.
Big score. He's
Mm-hmm.
got 2 off and 1 out of play. This could be an 8-point round. And he finishes
There you
up.
go, Finn. There you go.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
That's the first and only so far.
8 points for
Holy
Bracey
smokes.
Blanton.
Holy smokes. 10-0 at the gate after only 2 rounds. Frames.
And I'll tell you what. What do we say? The difference would be one
round.
frame like that.
Hey, but don't count Sebastian out. He's been
I'm
making
not.
shots, man. I'm going to tell you.
I mean, after that finish, ain't no way you could count the kid.
No.
Well, one of 2 things happens. He gets too comfortable with having done that and jumping out to a 10-0 lead, or he just hammers it home.
First bag out of play right there after getting 8 to get 10.
I mean, and we always talk about the model of consistency, and that's all Bracey has to do with a lead like this.
Just stay true.
Just stay true.
Right.
That's
Stay
it. Don't
true.
do anything crazy. You got a 10-point lead.
Absolutely.
But that said, he's playing against a guy who's known as a model of consistency
Yeah.
himself.
Yep.
Right there when he needs to. He'll throw 12 down and make you beat him.
Ice water in his veins with that last shot, though. You either make that
And now he's got 2.
It's crazy.
or you lose.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, so 10-on-2 gets him off the goose egg, and so that's a positive step forward for Sebastian Barger. We still have a seniors match to go and a women's match to go.
I see Johnny Thomas and
Before we take a break, this is going to be a long night, kids. Strap in.
Johnny Thomas
Hold
over there
on to your
warming up.
bts. Is he over there?
What's that?
Johnny
he's
Thomas over there warming up. Fergie, I see him running the room like normal. No.
Just slipped out of his hand to the right there just a little bit.
And we have the return of the drone.
Drone 2.0.
Yeah,
This is Drone 2.0.
Oh, and all of a sudden it's fixing to be 10-6. But Bracey has 2 bags left.
Oh, my goodness. There it is
The
again.
Swiffer.
Oh.
Wow.
Through the Swiffer.
Nice bag by Bracey.
Oh, boy.
It's crazy to see that many bags like that from Sebastian. Right off the front headlight. It's weird.
And here comes the airmail by Bracey for a double drag.
Up and over to take all 3.
He does step out. Huh? May try to
Yeah,
slide.
Run in the middle. He seems to trust that hard bag more than his.
He went with
Oh,
it.
there he goes.
Oh, I told
got
you.
it. How about it? How about it?
Ooh-wee.
No, you
Three.
did not, Waffle House. You said
I
he was going to go
called
up the
that
middle.
shot.
Called him Waffle.
I said, here comes the airmail for the double
You
drag.
said,
Come
no,
on,
he's
guys.
going back to the middle to push. You said it. Come
Oh,
on.
man.
I'm glad we're recording this.
I love you guys. You know
Good
that.
stuff. What a shot. 13 on 2. That's an amazing bag right there.
Wow.
Wow.
He's getting around on the
Nobody's
left
better
side.
at that than
No,
him.
No,
Nobody.
no. Either side.
Mhm.
He does it on either side.
And we know that Bracey's bag is not out of play. We've seen it time after time. No, sir. It is perfectly placed.
Crazy. That's the only word I can keep thinking of. Oh, now he's going to do it again.
Well,
he doesn't
you
have
don't
to.
He knows happy about that little turn of events right there.
Nice.
Again, Charlie Case.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Sebastian's, he's just got to take what's given to him right here, I think, and he does. All right, so that's going to put another deuce on the board, 15 on 2. I told you this was going to be a faster game than the last
Wow.
one.
And even though the games took so long before, that's what we want to see,
Great
because
games.
if you put a time limit or a frame limit on these kids, you're not going to see the skill
You're
level
going to
that
miss
they
the
can.
best cornhole you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you just saw Sebastian do what, 6 or 7 cut around bags in a row,
Yeah.
and Bracey showing off with that double airmail drag.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just over and over and over again. You're not going to see how well a player actually is until you see him do it that many times.
Mhm. And do it under duress and do it under pressure. I mean, that's,
Right.
Did you see it right
You
there?
got lights and
Just went
cameras
right around
and drones and Chris Clark in your face. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
I'm telling you.
crazy.
that was a full tumbling run.
That was a sweet bag by Sebastian.
Really nice. Yeah.
Bracey went for the big push. Let's call it the Blake Carnick. Now,
The beast.
grasshopper.
What?
Well, look at that.
And this Sam Dickens is going on here.
What kind of bag do you think that's going to come out looking like?
I don't know. That I don't know. Looks like an oyster.
Come on, Charlie, give me an answer to that.
That's a Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what you call that.
Who's the #1 rank in juniors? That would be Mr. Austin Cameron.
Who had a great but tough weekend.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. You know, and speaking of Austin Cameron, you just heard his daddy yelled out, "Don't give up on it, boy." And you know, you just mentioned Austin Cameron, who we watched give up in game 3. He knew it was done and he gave it up.
I think. What did he say?
He turned around, and he said, "It's 18-2 in case you didn't notice," to his dad. I don't know if I'd say that to his dad.
You think they argue at home?
Huh? Yeah. If he's smart, he's planning to get an
I'm telling you
apartment.
what, I don't know if I want Daddy Barger on me. And it's
The
another
Jenga bag.
opportunity.
That's right, Dylan. The Jenga bag. That's a good call right there. All right, so this big old pile. He's going to step out and take a look, but he's going to step back in. I think he's got plenty of room.
I think you bump this one in and leave the hole on that side block.
Going up high.
Going up.
Well,
Get
what-
you some.
But what I know, that's an airmail drag.
Bingo, bango.
Bracey Blanton.
He Bracey Blanton, and now he's got all the pressure on
There it
Sebastian.
is. Oh.
And
It's over.
You lay this bag on the board
It's
and
over.
say, "Hey, make another shot, kid."
Yeah, he's going to
Take
take
another
a time.
timeout.
Going to go and take a look
Hey,
at
he's
that.
got 2 more too, by the way. Since we started a new game, this is just
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
We got 1 more after this.
And
Wants to
really,
see.
really looking at it.
He wants
The
to see
game's
what he's
over.
got. He's going to shoot it. It's 18-2. He's going to shoot it.
Are you kidding me?
Huh?
He could shoot it for a guaranteed win.
I think he's going to shoot. Why wouldn't you?
I think
At
you
18
blocked
to
his
2.
bags on the left over there.
I don't know. I think at 18-2 you do it. Oh, not a
Yeah,
great
but if
that's
he
what
put it on the
happens, man.
board,
I'll be
if he
honest
put
with
it
you.
on the board,
Yeah.
then Barger's got to put it in the hole.
Yeah.
That would have been an airmail.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know why he did that. I wouldn't have done that.
I would have never shot that bag. Waffle House. How about that?
I think it was a great idea until it wasn't. Oh, brother.
I don't know what that. I think that Bracey gets 2 to go to 20.
I'm very confused on how that round just broke down like that.
That was a weird round.
You put it on the board and you get 8. Sebastian's got 3 on the board, and he's got to throw an airmail.
Get the airmail.
Yeah.
Because that Bracey would have got 4 ball game.
Well, I thought because I talked about the fact that they like to set up for the drama.
Yeah.
At 18-2, why wouldn't he go for the win like that? Just go for it. Don't let him lose it. You go win it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a novel idea, but
yeah, it was a terrible one, but it was
Here we
novel.
go.
All right, so there's an airmail from Sebastian. There's
and Bracey
a
in the
gather
dirty
bag.
in the dirty up board that we've been seeing. Look at, we've
got
been
robbed
seeing
there.
Bracey come out on the high end of it most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Push shot's been on.
Yep.
And it.
And he's not mad at that. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, that's that exact lane that he's so comfortable getting into.
Here, this could end it right here. Just a push shot in the hole. And then we see Sebastian has more magic.
Oh, man.
I mean, do you want it?
They set up more drama than TNT.
Yeah. On the board is a wash.
Oh, nice.
Look, on the board is a wash.
And he's like,
You go off the board and lose, and he throws a cutter around Bracey's bag.
I don't know. I mean, that bag went up and then high-fived every bag on there. And then
bloop,
went
bloop, bloop.
in. Yeah.
Wow.
like a corner around Bristol.
It did a hot corner.
You stopped that dripping. You stopped that. I heard it.
Dude, that was that was an amazing shot.
What a shot.
Ooh, that one came in low and almost hit the headlight again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good bag.
That was.
Even in the hole.
Up and over.
Oh, no.
And now Bracey, do you think he shoots this one, Finn, or goes around again?
I think he does that.
Just slide. Just slide.
Oh,
man,
and that's
on
a give-up
No,
shot.
come
That's
on
it.
now. All right, well, that's going to do it. We have ourselves a new juniors champion here in the American Cornhole Organization, Season 17. Congratulations to Bracey, Blanton, and Sebastian Barger for a great fight. That was a good one. That was a lot of fun, boys.
That was
and
awesome.
I'll tell you what, I think those guys played as partners earlier, but that was really, really well done.
Great battle. Great battle.
Really, really great. I mean, about an hour and 15 minutes, and we want to bring him up here and spend some time with him. He can come up here and grab a chair. Let's scoot around here and let's all three of us sit and talk with him.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's that other chair? Here, let's grab it over here.
Get some help from
Appreciate
Crew.
that. One of the
thank you, sir.
That's awesome.
smartest people in the building, and with one of the boldest people in the building right now, brother. I'll tell you something right now. Bracey Blanton, you may be singularly responsible for more nervous breakdowns in not just the Barger household, but your own over the last hour and 15 minutes.
Including us.
I'm sure my dad's going to say the same thing.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Our new
Appreciate it.
juniors champion. As you age your way out of juniors, it's a nice way to go out and playing
sure.
against your doubles partner. That had to be tough after the loss earlier. You guys regroup, you come in, and you put on an hour and 15-minute show of shows. It was something.
Yeah, it was bittersweet. I don't like seeing. I know Sebastian's not too happy right now, you know, but.
Well, it's okay because when you get out this top stage on center court, it is all business. You know, even though you all battle for that long, as soon as the curtains close, we're hugging again.
Yeah. No question. There were a couple times it looked like you guys were doing each other favors. At one point, we thought you switched jerseys because you were helping him more than you were helping you, and he was helping you more than he was helping himself.
Yeah, there was a bunch of rounds that was just wild. That was just wild 3 games, really.
It really was.
The first game was 21-20, second game 21-19.
Yeah.
He hit that airmail drag to win the second game. I was like,
Nuts.
we both had multiple opportunities to win that game too.
Yes, he really did. And going into the third game after he just makes that great shot, what was your mindset going into the third game? Because you jumped up big time on him.
Quick.
Yeah.
I gotta stop messing around. That's what I told myself. I'm just gonna go back to my game, start putting them in the hole. For a while there, I was trying to block and I was shooting too many airmails. and that hurt me a lot.
It seemed like you lost a little confidence in your airmail too, because you were hitting and skipping off the back a number of times. So you start going with that hard push, but when you went back to it, it served you well. And we sat up here and said, no matter what happens in game 1 and 2, game 3 is going to be totally different, and it was.
Yeah.
I know you were happy to get that 8 spot right there off the bat.
That gave me a little cushion right there, for sure.
I got one more question for you. In the second game, you were already up 1 game. Did you think you took a few more risks that you normally probably wouldn't have taken because you had that 1 game cushion?
I mean, maybe. There's probably a few times that I could have played it safe for sure, but I mean, I've always been pretty aggressive, and I just wanted to go for the kill, you know.
Yeah.
Well, and in game 3, you were up 18-2, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody up here said, "Oh, he should just shoot the ML and go for the kill shot there and go for the win." And you did, and it bounced off. And who was that? Oh, that was me.
Can't remember.
That was not a good idea.
That was
not a good idea. So anyway, but you know what? Well done, well deserved. You've earned it, and you're on your way out of juniors with your final opportunity to grab the juniors championship. That Corny 40 jersey looks good on you. We'll see you out in Dyersville, Iowa.
Okay, thank you guys.
All right, take it easy, brother.
Congratulations,
Bracey
buddy.
Blanton,
All right.
our juniors
You the
champion for the American Cornhole World Championships season 17, and I'll tell you what, that was a prize fight.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was.
Right there. That was a lot of fun to
Goodness
watch.
gracious.
And it was a lot of fun to call on this end, boys.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. We'll reset. We'll get ready for our seniors, Gary Ferguson and Johnny
Oh,
Thomas.
Just keeps on
It
getting better, doesn't it, buddy?
does. It's the gift that keeps on
Absolutely.
giving. All right, we'll be back with more for Jay Boogie. For Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, I'm Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Back in a few at Center Court, Branson, Hilton, Missouri, for the ACO Digital Network.
ACO.